Hi guys, so I'm sitting here barefaced. It's like first thing in the morning. I don't think it's even 9 o'clock yet here on the East Coast. But I wanted to do this video because basically I know that a lot of people rave about high-end skincare. It's this and it's that and oh, you have to try it. And I even myself have kind of fallen into that little hole or rut or whatever you want to call it, where you think just because you pay more for something that it's going to give you better results, but actually that's not necessarily the case in dealing with just a lot of products. So basically I'm going to show you dupes in the sense that they are products that I found work just as well as some of the high-end stuff that I use. And you guys know I use a lot of philosophy. Basically my whole routine with us with philosophy, and philosophy is very, very, very expensive. um, and the way I have been justifying that, it's for my face. My face is going to last me forever. It's the one thing that's never going to change. I need to take the best care of it that I can. And I have to admit, my skin is pretty good now. But then again, I think my skin has always been okay. I've never had like really bad acne. I did get little breakouts and, just little hyperpigmentation every now and then. But my skin has never just been like, ugh. I've never went to a dermatologist before. So everything that I've done basically for my skin is I did it naturally. I did what my mom told me to do, or either I did what my friends were doing, or now it's either, what I see people doing on YouTube. And just knowledge and trying to branch out and try different things. So basically with that, my skincare routine got pretty expensive and I put away a lot of great drugstore products. There are a lot of good drugstore products that we don't even look for, good makeup removers and everything, and it's still a lot cheaper than what I was paying for my philosophy. So for me, they're kind of dupes. And I was watching Pink Stove Foxy. She was doing like her declutter videos. I have a lot of clutter. I think anyone that sits here and collects makeup, or anyone that does makeup tutorials, if you're just in the whole makeup scene kind of thing, you have a lot of clutter and stuff you don't use. And then also Kiss, I think it's like Kiss 77. She did a video too, and she was talking about how she was on a no buy until she used up a bunch of stuff. And that's what I think I'm going to do, especially when it comes to skincare, because believe it or not, I have another box of skincare downstairs. Philosophy. It's crazy. And I have great drugstore products that I could have used and probably saved a couple $100s. So, it's just really, really crazy to me how sometimes we think we need to get things and we actually don't. So I'm going to go ahead and get started just telling you what I use and how I use it. Now the first thing I have is this Pond's. This is the cold cream, and my jar broke. I think I dropped it and it was plastic and it kind of just broke. And so I took what was left in the jar and I actually just put it into this kind of container. But this is Pond's cold cream. Cold cream is great for removing your makeup. Basically it just looks like that, and it's a really great product for just going in and removing any type of makeup that you have. It's kind of like an oil base, so the best thing I could tell you to do if you're going to use these, and they're really great too if you have like late nights, you can just put this on your face to remove all your makeup. Take a baby wipe, wipe it off. Your face is really completely clean after using this. It doesn't leave any makeup, any kind of residue behind. But if you're like me and you just want to make sure, then you would want to go and use these Aveeno Positively Radiant pads. Now these are Editor's Choice by Allure, and these are really great pads, and I'm just going to show you one of them. And the thing that I really like about these pads is they come in a jar, so they look like this. And then on one side here you have exfoliating, so you can see the beads, and then on the other side it's just like all of your good soapiness to help also remove any makeup or anything that you have. The good thing about these is you can use them in the day, you can use them at night. These are really good for just removing all of your makeup and exfoliating your face. Basically if you use these two together, they're like power products for me. Simply because of the fact that the pads exfoliate after I've removed my makeup, and then I can rinse my face and my face feels so good and so soft. This is replacing my Purity by philosophy. And the exfoliator wash. Okay, so basically I use this at night. This is the only product that I use at night, and then in the and I use this at night as well. I use these two at night. Then the next thing I have that I use is witch hazel, and this is basically a toner. I do have some high-end toners or whatever, but I just figured, why am I spending all this money when you can get a big bottle of this? I think maybe it's like $1.98 or just $1 period, depending on where you get it. But it's just witch hazel. It's definitely a toner. It's for general relief for oily, irritated, ridged, damaged, blemished, or inflamed skin. So if you have any of those things going on, witch hazel is perfect for that. It's 100% natural, and it contains witch hazel, a little bit of alcohol astringent. So they're closely related, but you just basically put this on a cleansing pad like this, one of your little cotton rounds. Rub it all over your face, and you will be amazed at how it starts to tone your face. I also use this after I use my PMD as well. Then the next thing I'm going to talk to you about is eye serums. Now, if you're really young, you probably don't use an eye serum. However, early prevention is the best way to stop it. Now, if you're like 17, you don't need to worry about it. But if you're like in your 20s, you might want to start looking into preventative measures, for fine lines and wrinkles and stuff like that. So basically what I use is the Eyewise. Now, I have used Peter Thomas Roth, and I was using their Dragon's Blood. Their Dragon's Blood is a really great product, and believe me, it will get rid of any crepiness, any wrinkles, anything that you see wrong with that eye area. It will be gone. However, it's expensive. It's really expensive to spend that much for eye cream that really doesn't last as long. I think my bottle may last 3 months, which is pretty good, considering. But the bottle is this size, and this bottle I've had now has lasted me, I want to say, about 4 months now. It's been a good while since I last purchased this. Yeah, I want to say it's been every bit 3 months, and I still have a lot in here to go. Basically, this is by Up and Up. It's a Target brand, but it works just as good as the Peter Thomas Roth one that I was using. And it helps to smooth out the skin around the eye area. And the reason why I got this is because I went to my cousin's Mary Kay party, and I tried on the Mary Kay, and normally Mary Kay and my skin does really well, but this time for some reason the Mary Kay just messed my skin up completely, especially around the eye area. It was really cracked. My eyes looked like they belonged to a 95-year-old woman that had not been taking care of herself. So I really had to do something about it. I went out to Target. I got this. It was $15, which is a little expensive, I think, but you have to look at it. It's an eye cream, and it gives you great results, and it's compared to Oil of Olay. I think Oil of Olay was like 20 some, and this one was like 15, so it saved me $5. So yeah, so that's just what that looks like. Now, for the best moisturizer that I have completely found on the market, I would have to go with this Aveeno. This is the Ultra Common Daily Moisturizer with SPF 15. Now, I know that Makeup by Tiffany D has been talking a lot about the Skin MD, and I definitely want to try that. I'm going to look it up and see where I can basically find that at in my area, because it sounds like an amazing product, and it sounds like something that I might want to use after I get rid of this and the other moisturizer that I have. Like I said, it's going to be a while before I buy anything, but this I absolutely love it. It does have a little bit of a smell to it, but it's not overpowering. By the time you put the rest of your makeup on, the smell is gone. It visibly reduces redness and soothes irritated or sensitive skin. So this is a really good product if you have sensitive skin, and also it has the SPF 15 in it. So if you're not wearing a whole lot of SPF, or if you just are someone that tends to forget to put SPF on, then you could use something like this, and that will work perfectly. Now, the one product that I'm going to mention in this video that it's worth every penny that you spend, and it's not drugstore, unfortunately, but it's something that's in my routine that I have to have, and it's definitely worth the price that I paid for it. You can go to Sephora, and I believe you can get the little small bottles of this for $14. So it's not that bad if you really need it, and I think a lot of people need it. It's Josie Marion's Argan Oil. If you don't know what Argan Oil is, I will leave a link down below. I've done tons and tons of videos on argan oil and the benefits, and I've reviewed it, and it's just a great product. But this is what it looks like. This is the deluxe size bottle that I have. This is another thing that I have that I love. It's bought in a large quantity because I use the crap out of it. I just finished up one bottle of this, and I'm thinking about getting like a little purse size bottle maybe, or just go somewhere and get like a small little jar like this and then putting some in that so I can take it with me when I travel. But this is perfect. It's 100% pure organic argan oil. I use it every day, day and night on my face. Basically, you can use it as a moisturizer. You can mix it with the Aveeno if you want to. It'll work great. You can mix it with anything. In the evening time, or in the morning time, my routine is a little bit different from this. In the morning time, I use my Philosophy, the micro derm wash kind of thing. I use that, the exfoliator, I use that. Then I pair this with my When Hope Is Not Enough. I'm trying to use this stuff up. I pair these two together and rub them on my face, and then I will use my Hope in a Jar because I'm trying to use that up as well. I used all the soap, but I didn't use everything else up. So anyway, the facial cleansing stuff, but I didn't use the rest of the stuff up. I don't know, crazy. But I use that, and that's basically my morning routine. So my routine varies a little bit, but and some of these products, I just mix and match them interchangeably. But these are just as good. They give you the same great results. So you cannot go wrong with the products that I mentioned to you today, especially if you have irritated skin or you have redness. The rosacea, and just sometimes my skin burns. I don't know, weird reaction to some things. So thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope it's helpful. If you have any questions, leave it down below. Also, you can leave me questions or comments and let me know what are your favorite drugstore skin products as well. Thank you guys so much for watching the video, and I'll see you next time. Bye.